the lockdown LAN streams. I've been doing a stream every single night for the last 262 nights, I think it is. So hopefully some of you have seen me around. You know, I'm not dead. That has been in the dark. It's still daytime. I said that I would try and do some more dev streams this year. So to that end, Unity has just booted up, which is why you can see my 3D printer. So to that end, this is an extremely unplanned stream, and I'm just going to sort of mumble to myself about some of the thoughts and challenges that have come up. As people probably know, it is FortressCraft's 10th anniversary in about 2 months. The goal was to ship FortressCraft Phoenix in some form on that date. Realistically, that is going to be difficult. So there has been a Patreon post about this, and I can't talk too much about it because I'm still under NDA. But it looks like that is going to be very difficult. Now, one option... Oh, printer's starting. One option is that I can ship whatever state the game is in and say this is extremely early access and hope that people will follow the game, because I've obviously developed the game for a great big period of time. Problem with that, as I have found out, is that the internet as a whole doesn't really seem to get early access, so that is likely to hurt rather than help. From my point of view, if someone said, hey, I want to get you right in to play this game right in the early stages, I'd be all for it. But people have been spoiled by sort of the Electronic Arts betas, which they're not betas, they're big adverts for the game. A beta is an early access playtest thing. If it looks like just blocks, just untextured blocks, you should consider yourself quite lucky. My God, look at the printer go. So yeah, much as I would like to be able to ship a very incomplete early access game and just say, hey, look, I patched FortressCraft for, oh my God, 4 years or something? And I only stopped because it wasn't making any money. I would hope anyone who would download it who knows FortressCraft would be quite confident that I would continue to patch the game. But everybody else be like, another early access game, it looks like crap, it's unfinished, it doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. So that is a concern I have been sort of running through my head over these last 6 to 9 months, because I have not done very much directly on FortressCraft. I have done a lot of work on the engine, or at least work that can go into the engine because of this other project, which I am beginning to poke the people above me into making it public, so I can actually chat about it and say, look, this is what I've been doing. And even if you're not interested in the game, which some of you probably won't be, I can at least say, here's the engine. These are the graphics I'm hoping to be able to do into FortressCraft. So, where does that actually leave us? Because I would be sad if I didn't ship something. I don't want to go back on my promise, but I made that promise so long ago. So long ago. I mean, it was, my God, it was 2 years backwards where I was like, I'll have plenty of time to do FortressCraft Phoenix. Nothing will possibly get in the way. It'll all be tickety-boo. For those of you who were following, I was approached by an extremely large internet personality. Large followers, not a large bloke. And he... thank you, Luanshin. Hi yourself. Feel free to watch the video back. So I was approached by a very large content creator who said that he would promote a game. He spec'd out the game he wanted. We wrote the game. He lost interest and said it wasn't what he wanted. So we spent 14 months on No Mancer. So I lost 14 dev months there. So that has really hurt the plan. I would have been, if I hadn't done it and I'd spent 14 months on FortressCraft 2, FortressCraft Phoenix, I would have been in a better state. As it is, I am about 8 weeks from the 10th anniversary, which is not a date I can change. And although FortressCraft Phoenix does have a bunch of stuff that's cool and new, it doesn't really have much new. A lot of it is the foundation for new stuff, and there are a lot of plans. So if you're on the Discord, well, you should be on the Discord. Please be on the Discord. On our Discord, in the FortressCraft 2 channel, there are tons and tons and tons of documents on the pins. I'm just going to grab one of them. So we've got multiple documents about plans for the game, about how the chapter works, because it's more story based. It's not just here's a sandbox. We have the Trello, which has just hundreds of tasks on it, and then we have the what is different about FortressCraft Phoenix. I don't think I can get it done. I mean, that's the short answer. That's the short version. I want to, but I don't think I can. Not in the timescale I've got. I'm still putting in... To give you an idea of how hard I have been working, the guy who is paying me to work on or write the engine for this game changed the contract to cap me at 65 hours a week. He's like, because I was doing 80 plus hours to a degree to get some money in to pay for FortressCraft Phoenix, but also to get it done, get it out of the way. I'm enjoying working on it, but I've had a cat. I'm enjoying working on it, but it's not my game to a degree, and it's not the kind of game I play. FortressCraft is absolutely the kind of game I play. Dory, are you going to come say hello to the internet? That's alright. I know how to... Yeah? Oh, now you're not running away. Okay, yeah. Come here. Come here. Say hello to me. So Dora's got big, for those of you who don't watch the... So we do stream nightly. Bear in mind, if you want to come and chat with me, we do nightly streams on this channel and on Twitch. And you are always welcome to come and ask me questions about anything. I don't mind. That's kind of why we do it. Dora has turned into a... you're playing like you don't want it. You do. Come on. Come in front of the camera. I just had a guy round, you see, to look at the house, and she's a bit panicky. So, I mean, this is kind of... what I'm going to do is I'm going to link this video back and just say this isn't really a live stream as such. This is just me doing my thoughts out loud. Come here in front of the camera. Oh, you're so funny. She doesn't like my lap. All right, you don't get a treat then. No lamp, no treat. That's how it works. So yeah, I'm going to link this back and try and get people's thoughts. So the first question is... Well, first question. Shall I do FortressCraft Phoenix? Which is FortressCraft 2. Which is technically FortressCraft like 5. But anyway. And I think the answer is yes. People do want more FortressCrafty stuff. And FortressCraft is old. Is in an old engine. I started it an extremely long time ago. And it will continue to get better if I put more development time into it. I mean, it was written to run on much lower spec computers. It's a DX. It's technically a DX11 game, sort of, but it's DX9. So, do people want to continue doing FortressCraft? This is kind of one of those, please comment in the comment section if you do. Now, the next question, which is a much more difficult one, is about release date. Now, when I released FortressCraft Evolved, I got one guy and he wrote a review and it said, the game should never have been released in this state, it's not done. And I'm like, but don't play it then, don't download it, don't buy it. And he's like, well, you shouldn't have released it. And I said, well, it doesn't matter to you whether or not I release it, early access now, and 2 years later you buy it, or you buy it now and just don't play it for 2 years, or buy it now and just see how it is. So a little bit strange, but people don't quite get the whole early access thing. But the point is partly to make money to develop the game, and partly so you can go, this bit works, that bit doesn't. The response of this game isn't finished isn't very helpful. Someone said this unfinished cake tastes like eggs and flour. Well, of course it does. It's not finished. So the next question, based on that, is should I release FortressCraft Phoenix in quote-unquote whatever state it's in 10 weeks, 8 weeks? I'm beginning to feel the answer is no. I can see what FortressCraft will be like when it's done in the future, Phoenix, and it'll be great. It will be really good. I mean, it'll take everything I have learned in the last couple of years. It will improve things. There's a lot more polish. There's I'm not planning on anything new. That's the interesting thing. Nothing really new. A lot of it is just a reimagining of the old game. Now, I don't think realistically, it is going to be in a good state to ship in 2 months' time. Even more so when Unity just isn't running. Let's see if it comes back in a second. I love that, not responding. Right. See if it comes back in a second. Can I actually look at the... What's it doing? Oh, it's packing sprites. Why are you packing sprite? All right. We'll leave it. I'll leave it run for a moment and see if it comes back to life. So that leaves the question: what if I don't ship this in 2 months' time? When do I ship? It's easy. At that point, I am on this other game. It will cease development at some point. I will then have money in the bank account, and I will have nothing to do. And I will be working on FortressCraft full time. There are so many of you watching. Feel free to say hi, by the way. You're quietly going, what's going on? This is all going to go terribly wrong. So we do have a lot of cool ideas for FortressCraft 2. FortressCraft 1 was not a game I stopped because I ran out of ideas. I ran out of, not literally out of money, but if I'd carried on, things would have gone downhill. I would have run out of money. And it is wise to stop this before that happens. I have no idea why the game is running so horrendously badly. I just rebooted as well, just for the stream. We'll see if it decides to stop playing silly buggers in a moment. So that leads the question, and I think... Hey, Henry. Hey, Oliver. I think the answer is no. I don't think I should try and get this out in 2 months flat. I think I should not. I think I should finish on this other game. I should then more publicly do the development of this, potentially with an early access release on FortressCraft Evolved's 10th anniversary. I can't remember when that is. Let's have a look. I think, unfortunately, it will only show me, 8th of April 2011. That's the wrong game, so good job. Whoa, we're at mostly negative. What on earth? Wow. The game is horribly optimized and crashes more often like in space. Really? Weird. Yeah, so FortressCraft always, every time we go into a sale, the reviews go down. I love that. In a game that's not been patched in 2 years. Hold on, so not patched in a year. And more recent. Go figure. When did it come out? 2015. So possibly 9th of November this year would be the 6th year anniversary of FortressCraft Evolved. That is more realistic. What on earth is going on here? Let me see if I can resolve this, because I'm going to do a little bit of development while I finish chatting. I do have some positive stuff as well as my and then it's like, let me just rerun Might be that it was just creating lots of cache files, and we'll see if it comes back. But usually, see, when you see a game that has mostly positive and recently negative, that usually means they've patched it or changed it in some way. But I'm like, I haven't touched this game in a year. Like FortressCraft Evolved. Oh, it's working fine now. Oh, well, it's... something is really weirdly weirdly happening. Well, it was working fine. Since I last ran this, I have a brand new video card and a brand new CPU, which are better than the old ones. So I'm a little bit puzzled what is going on. It's kind of hammers home the point though of it's not ready. It's quite nice. Like we've done quite a lot of nice stuff, but it's not ready for the prime time, shall we say. Just looking at the log file. Somebody broke the game that wasn't me. That's fine. Let me just look at the profiler. Behavior update. Huge. Low distant lands. Okay. So this is actually something I've added recently. Let me just take it out again. Come on, Unity. Stop messing around. Come on. You can do it. Oh, apparently you can't do it. No, it's not drivers. I mean, my drivers got updated yesterday after the kerfuffle with Red Dead Redemption. So it should be up to date. So I just wanted to walk around this briefly, just to show you guys that it does exist. It has been worked on. But, like, stuff like the marching cubes. Went in, worked on it, and like, that's going to be tricky. I'm not sure I can do it. Okay, so I know what's causing the issue. It is the low detail landscape, which is a bit of a pity because that's kind of one of the things I wanted to show. But I will fix it. I always do. Find references in scene. Oh my god, why is this so slow? To be fair, this is an older version of Unity. Unity has got a lot better. And that's the other thing. I want to release FortressCraft Phoenix as a DirectX 12 high definition game. So it won't have DXR, but I can get DXR. Sorry, GTX to you guys. Let me just disable the landscape and just... For some reason, the low distance landscape, which I've run before perfectly fine, I've shipped the game with this one, was just fine. And now it's like, nah. So I hope you understand. I want to ship this game. If I could ship it and I think everyone will go, oh, we love it, I would absolutely do so. As it stands, I have got plenty of Patreon money to fund it, or at least begin. Well, I have enough Patreon money, so I'm not going to be able to not pay my rent. Paying other people to work on it, a little bit trickier, but in theory, there we go. The game is working. Why is it the? Oh man, I forgot how much I hated the old. So if I, there you go, it's running fine. I'll enable the landscape renderer, which I need to update. I have improved the landscape renderer on the other project, and that will then come back onto this project. But for some reason, enabling it just kills the game dead. How wonderfully exciting! Like it's killing. Oh, it's Unity's sort of going. Ugh. Well, there is a thing called code rot. It's a real thing, and code rot is where you don't touch something for a while, it breaks. Like I haven't touched this code base in 8 weeks, and I'm pretty sure it was working fine when I last did it, and now it's really not, and I don't know why. So that leads me on to my third question. Well, questions. Should I do nothing for the anniversary? Because that's an option. Or should I release something else? I wonder why Worlds is too old. I think I might know what that is. Wow. I don't mind the game crashing. That's my fault. All right. Yeah. Okay. Everybody makes mistakes. That's what happens. But taking Unity down with it is particularly annoying. There we go. Now, interestingly, I have a sneaky suspicion I know exactly what this is. This is a bug that somebody actually reported to me, and I went, oh, oops. Brett's going terribly so far because Unity isn't playing up. It's not really a dev stream. This is more a catch up. This is an informal catch up with you guys. Gonna have to put up with me for about 45 minutes, but another quarter of an hour. And then I would just like you guys, I will link it, and I'd like you lot to go away and think about this. Like, what do you want? I'm just trying to back up the IS start. If graph offset is greater than... Where did I initialize? Why I can't see any of this as initialization? Alright, there we go. Graph size. Okay, I just pop in there. If this was actually reported in FortressCraft Evolved. Now can't update graph index ln start. Oh, ln start, not ln start is greater than graph size. Okay. So, start index and index. So, the problem is that FortressCraft, if Phoenix, due to a combination of this other project and Nomancer taking way longer than I had planned, and really not selling very much. We sold like 200 copies of Nomancer, and that is 14 months of work that took us. So... that has caused us an issue. I can't type the word search. Apparently DQ search is taking a long time. Fascinating. Oh, the actual DQ. So DQ lockless. Hello, Dora. Are you gonna... Come on. You so know there's a camera there. You love this stuff. You do. So I think I know what it is. Yesterday, I had dumplings with balsamic vinegar, and she's like, "Can I have some?" So I tried it, and she's like, she was in this face. She was licking it, going, ugh. And now I think she's a bit suspicious. Dora, this is the nice stuff. If I move my keyboard out of the way, will you come close? Is that what we have to do to persuade you to say hello to the internet? Come on. This is your job now. This is your role. You are the queen of the household. She's just sitting there, just out of shot. Now, don't hit it with your paw. I don't know if you can see the paw. Come here. Come on. A little bit closer. No, fine. No, I'm not giving it to you. That's how it works. Right. So, FortressCraft Phoenix is in a state where there is a lot of plans, some polish, some massive changes, but nothing is ready to ship. Not by a long shot. Hey, Dora. Oh, aren't you a camera shy puss? So, second question. Do I release nothing? Or, if I can just find it. Oh, I'm going to have to search, sorry. Or, sort by date. Oh, why are there two? Wow, brilliant. It was working fine yesterday. I was working absolutely just tickety-boo. Hey. No. Still no. One of these will work. Oh my goodness me. It's not that one. Oh man, I should have. I apologise. I'm not a professional streamer. It should be inside code 00 current. Blah blah blah. Might be this one. What? No, do run it. I wrote it. Shut up. Nothing ever goes smoothly, does it? No, always run the program. Do I re-release FortressCraft? So a nice man contacted me going, oh wow, it kicked me out going, so this was working yesterday. Dang it. Let me have a look at the commit log. Let me just, so I can whoosh back. Contact me saying, I'm trying to get this to work. Can you help me? And I was like, would you like all the source code? So he's using a newer implementation of XNA. Oh man, that's probably one of those. They're saying there isn't a way to search this, is there? There's no way to so he's doing it in code, FortressCraft PC, FortressCraft bin, x86 debug. Maybe this one. Hey, there we go. So the question is, let's start a new one. If you've played FortressCraft, you will just be like, what? This is so much faster than the Xbox. It's just crazy. So the opportunity has arisen to ship this game as opposed to Phoenix. Now, not as a this is to replace Phoenix or anything like that, but purely as a $5 game, just to cover development costs and just to say buying this helps support future game development. This is exactly FortressCraft on the Xbox. There's no sound, which is interesting. I wonder if I can turn it down. It should be sound. There was sound yesterday. Audio. Oh, okay. Should be some sound. Oh, I've muted the... Never mind. There we go. I don't remember how you use this. I really don't. Yeah, you got all the different things. And then you got the little diggers. But it's here. It's all working. It's all recompiled. The difference is, I can change a lot of stuff here. I can really, really, really go wild. So without a lot of work, in the time I have... Oh, that not working? Ooh. Oh, they were working yesterday, so that's happened there. So I have opportunity to reship this game. So for like $5, mostly just to say it's a bit of a nostalgia thing and a bit of a please buy this to support the game. And that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I just do want to say very briefly, if you are a Patreon, thank you so much. There is quite a bit of money in the Patreon fund, and that is to a very large degree what is going to cover the development. I'm just amazed at the draw distance. Like on the Xbox, anything above about 5 would struggle. Are you going to give me the FPS? VSync off. How many frames are we getting? Oh, 60. Sad face. So yeah, this is really now a question of what you guys think. Like, should I do that? Should we spend a bit of time? And for me, hopefully it'll be a few days from Cleedron. Hopefully a few days. Ideally, we'd even like to get what's them call it? We'd even like to get multiplayer working. And I'm basically there to help. It will primarily be him rather than me, because I am a busy man. I wish I wasn't, but I am a busy man. And we also need to. How do I fly? Like that. There's also an issue we don't have access to the old Xbox Live avatars. So that's my question. So it's a threefold question. Should I do anything for the release for the 10th anniversary of FortressCraft? Should I release Phoenix no matter what the state it's in? Oh, the grass is very nice. Or should I work with Cleedron on re-releasing FortressCraft Evolved? No, sorry, FortressCraft Chapter 1. Which a lot of people have asked before. And I know the next question, can I import my worlds? And the answer will be, Microsoft really don't like that. So yeah, I'm going to end it here. This is going to be a short stream because I'm more expecting people to watch the stream back rather than be live. I will continue to do development next week, and I will post the question around. Do you guys... And I know a lot of you are not old FortressCraft people. I'm well aware, and I know you want FortressCraft Phoenix, but I don't have it. I was really hoping it would happen, but with so much has gone on. Nomancer caused me a great deal of issues. This other game, it's going very well. The game is great, but fundamentally it has taken a lot of my time. So yeah, let us know what you think, and I will probably do a Patreon post. Or I'll do some tweets and I'll do some ads. Let me know what you think, and I will, whether or not it's Phoenix or Chapter 1, I will be doing FortressCraft Fridays from now on. Commitments notwithstanding, so I'll do my best. I always do my best, and I hope everybody realizes that I do everything I can. And the sound effects are very weird in this. Look at that. Right, I'm going to go back to work now. So this is kind of been a break for me for my main project. So thank you so much for popping in. I will do more dev streams, promise. And we are streaming every night. So if you want to come back and chat with me later on, we're going to be playing GTA from 9 p.m. GMT. So you're all welcome to come and just chat with me. We generally don't play games that take a lot of mental effort. So you can come along and chat with me about the games. And we can see what you think. So this is an open discussion. We've got 2 months to decide. You, me, you being the community, me being poor sap who has to do it. So yeah, please let me know what you think. I'm always on Discord. If you want to talk to me privately, just at me. It's not locked away. I will do my best to get back to you. Tweet me, leave a comment. Don't forget to like. Liking is always good. And I will see you guys. If you want to join me later on in GTA, please do. Otherwise, I will see you guys next Friday for a longer, better dev stream. Last question. What is GMT? I don't know. GMT Axion. If you live in like -7, it's GMT -7. So yeah, I'll be playing GTA in 5 hours. 5 hours from now. So if you guys want to come back and chat with me, then do so. I essentially have taken an hour out of my other project to make this video and chat with you, just to let you know where we're at, and I have honestly done my best to try and get Phoenix out. I have worked so many hours over the last 6 months, but this other game has at least 5 more months in it, and there's nothing I can do about that. It really does. So it will be a game that comes out. You will get to play that game. I guarantee you there will be rewards if you own FortressCraft in that game. I've worked very hard on that. So, but this is just me. I just don't have any. I just don't have any time. So let me know what you think. So don't do anything. Ship FortressCraft 2 and weather the storm of negative reviews. Ship FortressCraft Chapter 1. I'll say for $5. I don't know. I might even be able to do it so it's $5, but $2 if you're in FortressCraft. But that will be a way of supporting it. And as I said, so much thank you to the Patreons. You are so wonderful. Without it, I would be just so screwed. But, and this is the fascinating thing, I don't like receiving money and not giving something back. So I'd much rather sell you this game, and in FortressCraft Phoenix you get something fancy because you own this game. I'd much rather sell you something than you give me money, if at all possible. So have a think if any of you, I don't know how many people actually care about FortressCraft of Chapter 1. Maybe lots of people do. Maybe you're all like, what is this terrible Minecraft clone, what is going on? I don't know. So let me know, because obviously I get like 10,000 people going, oh my god, you must have it. We'll do it. If everyone goes, no, don't waste your time, then I won't. I will point out, I mean, even if this game is a flop, I'll still probably make $5,000. Still a couple of months dev work paid for at that point. So have a think, let me know. And feel free to always come along. Every night from 9 p.m. we stream live, and generally speaking, it's quite chill, and I'm quite capable of chatting with you about whatever. And if that doesn't interest you, which is fine, or you're a busy person or in the wrong time zone, I will do a much longer dev stream next Friday, either on this or on FortressCraft Phoenix. So thank you very much. You're all awesome. I do love you all. You're all such wonderful people. And I'll leave you with the banhammer and say goodbye and say